Jumping right in this loser semifinals, SAK submediant versus ColdWeatherr on the Scrub Lords. I don't know, man. Is this the day? Is this the day that Cold finally wins at JTS?
Cold's been playing fantastic today. I mean, I've followed a bit of his runs, and he is just, his tech skills on point. I haven't seen too many flubs.
Yeah, actually.
But hopping right into the match, this is a really interesting matchup. I definitely think it's Marth favored, because while Peach does have some disjoints, everything Marth has is disjointed.
Yes.
And Marth has definitely a little bit easier time walling Peach out, but if Peach gets a lead, Peach is pretty good at walling Marth out, too.
It's kind of one of those things where I don't think ColdWeatherr has ever taken a set off of Sub. I feel like there's a lot of mental playing into that because don't get me wrong, Sub's a really good player. I don't think he's on the caliber where he should like 100% always consistently beat ColdWeatherr kind of like caliber. You know, it's not like this is like 0 versus ColdWeatherr or something like that. You know what I mean?
Certainly. I do think that Sub is probably one of the better players at adapting that I've seen when it comes to these tournaments regularly. So I really want to see ColdWeatherr take game 1.
Yeah. And then that sort of goes into it, too, is because... Oh, actually, you know what? No. You know what really goes into it? Anytime ColdWeatherr and Submediant play, there's always, like, 4 Saturns, a Bob-Omb, 6 Stitches, and a Beam Sword. Like, it is relentless, the RNG that Submediant gets
is the tilt maker.
Yeah, yeah.
But, there's the tipper to take stock 1. It was a pretty even match, just a lot of boxing, and then all of a sudden...
Bam!
Exactly. Got to get that tipper. And a back air after an unsafe shield option. Those pivot forward tilts have been working out for him previously, but not right there. Down air to guard the ledge.
And did you see how he footstooled after the counter?
I don't know if
the
that's
regrab
real.
situation.
Oh, very nice roll read.
Certainly wasn't real, but it put him into that whole situation that basically led to him
all footstools are those. I meant to do that moments.
We saw DJ Shoryu take a stock from Poseidon at like 20% with the footstool.
It's like, yeah, I'm that good.
Yeah, I did that. I pressed the jump button, and you're dead.
One of the few good things that Brawl brought to Smash.
Good?
Footstools.
I hate footstools. Mostly because none of my characters really capitalize on them.
You got to get them footstool combos down with Rob, man. They're real.
He does have some, like weird resets, but we ain't talking about robots. We're talking about hot swordmen and thick princesses.
Getting back to our match, we've basically gotten to a point where Sub kind of did bring it back. You got that really good roll read, and since then he's been winning a lot of these neutral exchanges.
Ooh.
I'm liking the turn-up usage there. Just toss it up and put a wall in.
Yeah, and I really like specifically how that wall worked out. He nared him into the turn-up, into the regrab. That was hype.
Yeah. ColdWeatherr has not really done a good job of pinning Sub to the edge. Sub has been using that parasol really well to just shark the edge and come back. Ooh, the trap. I guarantee you that turnip was meant to be caught.
Absolutely.
And ColdWeatherr, unfortunately, coming up a little bit short game 1. Submediant playing on point.
Yeah, that's
a lot of nice tricks there.
I saw ColdWeatherr switch to Lucina on... Oh, here we go. ColdWeatherr talking about how... Wait, what did he say? He said Peach is what? A lolly? No, Peach isn't a lolly. She's like 20-something. Yeah, well, I think we're going to see the switch to Lucina.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this. I mean, you're giving up the tippers, but you're gaining consistency.
Yeah.
In addition, I don't think that you're going to be able to keep Peach at tipper range. Peach is a character that can box Marth out.
Well, I think the thing about Peach in particular, right, is... Are they really arguing about if Peach is a lolly or not right now?
What the hell do you mean lolly?
So, like, think like small girl fashion. Lolita.
I mean, Mario going out with that, Mario got a mustache.
I mean, that doesn't mean...
Are you trying to say that
he could just be
Mario, the beloved Mario, is a pedophile? Come on.
I mean, you're just defending him because you play him. He could be on some sus shit on the real. But I don't think she is. I'm just saying that's not a good argument. I mean, she's a princess for... Oh, hold up, but she's not a queen. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Who is the queen? Who is the king of the Mushroom Kingdom?
Is it Mario? Is that weird?
No, weird. Mario a plumber. Mario.
Yeah, you're right.
Mario got that blue collar job.
I work a 9 to 5.
Work 9 to 5, plumbing the sewers, and every now and then I beat up giant turtles.
All right, so we're back into this. Stay in Marth.
We'll have to see how this works out for him. I'd like to see him play a little bit more grounded against the aerial pressure that Sub's throwing out there. I mean, a lot of Peach's aerial pressure is actually really unsafe against Marth. You didn't see Sub doing any down airs on shield smartly because, of course, Marth cannot be out of that. Sub seems to be pretty familiar with this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, these guys have played it decent enough to the point where...
Down tilt, footstool combos? No.
Ooh. Didn't get the lock, so he could do a get-up attack.
ColdWeather's a little bit shook there. I think that up B reeks of desperation.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Sometimes we talked about it earlier. Sometimes ColdWeatherr has these options where it's just like he's the epitome of worst option beats best option kind of thing. He will just throw out these, not random, but seemingly random things that are just like, why would you ever do that? And sometimes it works out in his favor really well, and I guess that's why. But
nobody will expect me to be stupid.
Actually, sometimes. He
Nice
should have just stepped
counter.
back and
Yeah, it would have been really good to...
step back and F smash.
Exactly. He misses that one and then doesn't get the tipper hitbox. A little bit unfortunate there. You know he was thirsty for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hip check to get back on stage and take stage control. We're back to center stage. This time, Cold does have percentage lead, so I'd like to see him play a little bit defensively. But as I say that, immediately double jumps and gets called out.
I don't really see what the point of rolling in there either was. Like, I guess he was trying to get stage, but it just kind of seemed like he went right into her zone.
Yeah, certainly. You don't see really ColdWeather throw out a lot of those just like running shields that much. He seems to be much more content to throw at hitboxes to cover the space in front of him. Oh, he got the read, but the timing was just a little bit off. And Sub is definitely going for that.
That's absolutely going.
Yeah, but uncheckable situation, perhaps?
Let's call it that. That way he doesn't look bad.
Exactly. Got to give the players the benefit of the doubt.
I love that we can say untackables. I couldn't attack that. It was the game's dumb. Ooh. Submediant doing a good job getting out of those dancing blade combos. That was the second time he got out of that at that percent.
And to be honest, capitalizing perfectly, I have never seen Peaches hit this many fairs. Like, Submediant is just really good at spacing out and hitting the tip of that fair hitbox.
He's the man with the crown.
Now he's starting to get into that op skip movement where is he going to float cancel? Is he going to come in with a back air? That pressure is so hard. ColdWeather gets a lot of these stray hits, but he isn't capitalizing off of them. Sub giving him those forward tilts, those forward airs, but you're not really seeing Cold string together any combos here. Sub's the one who's seeing it.
Yeah, Dolphin /2 putting him in kind of a bad position. He's like, yeah, he got the damage, but then he got grabbed and took about 20 himself.
Exactly.
Still basically even game, though.
Cold's doing a lot of these full hop approaches, or at the very least, he's not fast following his short hops. Just trying to wait for Sub to jump to challenge him so he can either come out there with a neutral air or the fair. He wants to react. He's definitely in that mind where he's waiting for Sub to do something stupid. Problem is the Sub hasn't given it to him. Sub's been playing really defensively, but he's been really tight. He's not hitting buttons.
Yeah, Sub's not traditionally a player who just gives you something stupid. You know what I mean?
He doesn't hit buttons too often.
No. Wow, I'm surprised that worked the way he did it.
Good counter, though, to cover himself.
Ooh, landing up there. Be careful. You don't want to go pressing his shield too much either.
True. It's one thing that we haven't actually seen ColdWeather do. You brought it up a good point. Is that we haven't seen him shield breaker really hit.
Well, because I think for a lot of interactions, he's been hitting Submediant in the air. And of course, as soon as we say that, he starts getting...
Exactly. Commentator's curse.
But yeah, I was going to say, like, for the most part, a lot of Submediant, what Submediant has been doing has been, like, run up power shields, or kind of, like, approaching in the air.
Or the float canceling or anything like that. Everything has been safe.
Yeah, so, well, it's not even so much that. It's like, what's the point of hitting a shield breaker when she's, like, floated in, you know?
True.
Unless you tipped it.
Damage, man. That is almost dead. I think the next fair from just about anywhere on stage will kill.
And the platform, putting him in a position where he didn't even really have to recover to stage to get stage control back. He didn't have to catch lip like he probably would have otherwise. So this is kind of like a second lease on life for ColdWeather.
Cold is definitely looking to hit one of these nairs or fair. Exactly. He's looking to call out Submediant's jumps. Anytime you see a Marth just sit there, oh, beautiful
wow,
back
that
air.
was smart.
That is one thing that Marth has, is that back air is pretty good at edge guarding Peach.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, pretty good at edge guarding everyone, really. That isn't Bayo.
Yeah, Bayo. Luckily, though, we don't really have too many Bayos here in the JTS environment.
Praise be.
I shouldn't say that. I know, fuck it. I don't really like... I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So we're going into Game 3. This is best of 5, I believe, for loser semis, correct?
Yeah.
There we go. So,
well, it's Game 3, but like it's best of 5.
Exactly. So we've got another... We've started to see a few adaptations for both these players. We'll have to see if this counterplay is going to continue or not, unfortunately. Sub just low damage Peach combos, giving him the hip check twice. I'm liking these alterations. He's realized that Peach has a lot of trouble landing, so he's doing those dancing blades angled up.
Yeah.
To just toss her above and just say, all right, I dare you down here in my shield. See what I got.
You dare me? No, I dare you.
Run up grab. Into nothing, though.
Missing
Peach
that
is one of
back
those floaty characters. He's not going to get too many out of combos out of this.
I mean, I can see like an initial down throw bear, but that's about it.
Exactly. Yeah, he's probably got a few at 0. But that going for the roll read again. Sub is feasting for that. Both these characters, both these players really, they play neutral in a really explosive way.
Yeah.
Sub is basically, he's weaving in and out, so he's going to get 1 or 2 stray hits. And ColdWeatherr is trying as much as he can to capitalize off of any stray hit that he gets, but he just hasn't had anything. Submediant's like DIing back. He's doing his best to be as non-committal as possible. The neutral exchanges are like, they're never giving you more than 1 hit. And I think that benefits Peach a lot more. Peach just hits a little bit harder than Marth with single hit moves.
Ooh. Both these guys.
That was golf club.
Right
that might have hit.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of... Oh, is that going to... Yes, sir. That was a beautiful turn-up.
That whole setup was kind of nice.
This turnip play, all of a sudden, Sub has definitely changed it up. We haven't seen him do this much in the first 2 games.
Uh-oh.
Down tilt into down air. Nope, can't get the fair, though. Too much rage.
Good job to Cold, though, DIing out to make sure that he didn't get that.
Colt's got to hold shield on edge. That's a 3rd straight time the Sub's recovered with the aggressive up B.
Ooh, and the up air taking it.
Sub he's definitely got something changed up this game down. And he's really throwing ColdWeatherr for a loop. But with Super Saiyan percent, he's got the good tipper or forward tilt. We'll see what he can make out of this. I mean, even Marth's jab combos aren't linking. This is great DI from Sub, or if it's Cold and it's messing up, I can't quite tell. Both characters just trying to box. Nobody wants to go in, but of course, Sub is really content to play edge when he's got this big of a percentage lead.
So I've got to play a little careful, though. If he has another one of those tipper situations like game 1...
Yeah, even at 30, you are not safe. We've seen Sub take a couple of these risky dash attacks on ColdWeather's shield, but ColdWeatherr has not really capitalized on it. Dash attack, not a safe move. Oh, yeah, wonderful spacing.
You could tell Cole was getting a little antsy in that game because all the rolling around.
Yeah, he was choosing defensive options after winning neutral exchanges.
Yeah.
He'd shield the move and then dodge out of it. That definitely speaks to a little bit of a drawing a blank there.
Yeah. But he could definitely bring this back. Still, it's game 4.
Oh, certainly. I mean, Sub took a commanding lead early on and then exploited it right there. That's really all that was.
So we're definitely going to see the Lucina switch now. And I think this would help out better. At least the way that last game went, I feel like it would have gone better had it been Lucina.
Yeah, you know, he was doubting himself when he decided to switch back to the Marth, and now the Lucina, it's kind of like, well, Marth got me 1 game, and then he lost me the other. We'll see how this one works. Got the empty hop into Dancing Blades. Started off, and he's already he's using Lucina's tools a little bit better than Marth insofar as he's just absolutely dodging and weaving a little bit cleaner here. He hasn't really been bothered by that little loss of space.
An interesting counter with the Lilat. I know he's been doing this a little bit more often lately, but I don't know the exact reasoning. Ooh!
Oh, I think he missed up the B reversal on that. That would have been sexy if he hit it, or the wave bounce rather.
Yeah.
He's definitely like.
Oh.
He's definitely looking a little bit sharper right now.
That's ironic.
He's got Sub on the defensive insofar as Sub now has to approach. He's got a decent percentage lead, and he's been calling out every single aerial approach by Submediant.
Ooh, good grab to the Dancing Blade.
Yeah, exactly. He's starting to stay a little bit more grounded. He's caught on, so we got to see what ColdWeatherr's next step is here. Double perfect shields and the dashes. Oh, and the fair call out. All right, ColdWeatherr now in his tournament stock here. It's definitely not an insurmountable lead, but he's got a mountain to climb.
That was a Stitch, I think.
Did he throw away the Stitch?
I think so. It looked like a Stitch. Maybe I'm wrong. It's kind of hard to tell. He had the face for it. But pace in a weird way.
ColdWeather just gave up the entire stage. He had Sub pinned on edge, and then it just ran back there. Sub is just... He's commanding so much space just with these float cancels and then just dash attacks. And Cold is respecting it a little bit too much, I think. Like, when was the last time we saw ColdWeather just run up and grab, or run up and actually get a perfect shield here?
Yeah.
Oh, fair call out into Dare, into fair again. Great string.
Ooh,
but
not gonna quite take it.
Not quite, no. That was a stock. That was a stock.
It definitely should have been. And the counter, I feel like that's something of a desperation move as well.
Yeah, I think Cold's feeling the pressure here. Up throw will do it, so he doesn't have nearly a terrible disadvantage right here, but
yeah,
you're just going to have to just breathe. Take that second from the KO and just take a deep breath and calm it down. Dash attack sneaking just under that fair. But Sub lets him land so he can grab the turnip. Shield pressure, and then he shields an unsafe move and then rolls through it. Unfortunately, Cold he's basically playing defensive right now. He's holding back. Every move that he throws out is really, it's not even punishable on shield because it won't get him anything.
Yeah.
Sub seems a little bit content to let ColdWeather do this. Just keep going. Maybe I'll get a stitch eventually, or until then, I'll just sit back. Up, fair calling out the landing again. Up. Very good recovery by ColdWeather.
Just in the counter too with that the Toad coming from submediant. That's, I don't know. He was pretty close to getting the timing right on that.
Yeah, ColdWeather seemed to pull it up. Like, he seemed to fastball a little bit and pull it up correctly. It's a definitely good adaptation there. He knows his Sub's going for that every time now.
It's kind of one of those things, too, where it's like that little bit of mess up. I mean, this is getting to some percentages where Peach has got to watch out.
I don't know. I mean, there are no tippers here, so unless he's getting hit with, like, a charge forward smash, I think Peach is all right.
I watched Zorax die to up smash at a shield. Ooh, that's definitely going to be an F throw.
No, not at all. Peach's F throw weak.
Wait, I thought the F throw was a kill throw.
No, not quite. I mean, it's decent, but I mean, you're thinking 160. That'll do it, though.
Forward air taking it 3-1 submediant.
Well played by both players. Unfortunately, it really did come down onto who won the first stock dominantly.
Yep.
And it seemed as though Sub just had that little bit of extra gas in him.